Hey everybody, welcome back to I Heart Wine. Today, with our weekly wine review, we're going to discuss box wines. Today, I have four different Cabernets we're going to discuss. But before we get into that, let's just talk about boxes in general. I know a lot of people automatically dismiss box wines as not being good, not being quality. Uh, our friends over in Europe have been drinking wine out of boxes for a long time, specifically the Tetra pack, which is one of the ones I'll show you today. Um, if they're drinking it over there, again, the wine experts of the world drinking wine out of boxes, not sure why we shouldn't be. It's a great alternative in a lot of ways. Some ways I question. So, let's talk about some of those uh, benefits and concerns that I personally have. So, benefits of the box: it's compact spacing. Just as an example, this box right here, this is a 3 liter box. So there's 4 bottles of wine. Shows you right there, 4 bottles of wine in this one little box versus a bottle of wine here. So there's 4 of these in this one little box. So for space reasons, box is a great option. For freshness reasons, freshness. Uh, Once these boxes are open, they say about 30 days. I don't see why they couldn't even maybe go a little longer, especially if you're drinking a white wine out of one of these boxes and it's in the refrigerator, or you like to store your red wine in the refrigerator. A lot of people do. So another added benefit, if you're not going to drink the whole bottle within a couple days, stays nice and fresh. Great choice. Of course, then the big question is quality. Are there quality wines in boxes? And the answer to that is yes. There are some. You just have to know where to look for them. And hopefully we'll go through some of that today. Some of the questionable things that I have about a box is, does it have the box taste? Obviously, it's not actually in the box. There is a plastic lining inside that box. But does it pick up a taste from the plastic lining? It's a possibility. Um, Often they're tight, meaning they're closed up. You don't really get the aromas and flavors because they're coming out of that airtight packaging all the time, straight out of there. So you don't ever have any air contact. It's not a wine you're obviously going to age because when you're aging a wine, typically you want the cork so that the wine can breathe just a tiny bit. It's not a lot of air getting in there when you have a cork, but there is a slight bit. Um, so there's ability to age. In a cork wine, you really don't want to put down a Stelvin cap, which is a screw top, or a box wine for any length of time. Those are wines you want to drink now. The other thing, environmentally conscious. So a lot of people say that the box is better for the environment. Transportation wise, that is definitely true. So weight, you're not moving around as much weight. It fits better on the truck. So therefore, you can use less trucks and less gas to move those boxes around. So that is absolutely true. But when it comes to recycling, I'm not quite so sold on that. A lot of cardboard doesn't get recycled. There are limited uses for cardboard after it's been recycled, so it doesn't always make it into recycling because they just don't have anything to do with as much cardboard as they get at the recycling place. So a lot of it just ends up back in the dump anyway. So it doesn't really get recycled. Whereas on the flip side, glass, no matter how you put it in recycling, can be recycled. Whether it's broken, dirty, clean, doesn't matter. What size, shape, glass can always be recycled. They just melt it down and reuse it. So I do have some questions as to whether or not it's really more environmentally friendly to get a box versus a bottle, but there are some other considerations in there as well. So, whatever you think when it comes to that aspect, as far as benefits and concerns about box wines. But without further ado, let's go ahead and try some of these here. So the first one I'm going to try is the kind of the standard, the original that most of us here in America know. It's Franzia Cabernet. This is actually a 5 liter box. So this was $17.99 for the 5 liter box versus the other packages are slightly smaller. It's only 12 12.5% alcohol, though, where the other ones are all 13.5. And this is from Chile. They bring it now. It used to be a California wine. Looks like they're getting most of their stuff from Chile now, just probably because of volume as much as they're using. All right. So let's go ahead and give this a try. Let's see what we think here. Again, I'm using bigger glasses than I normally do, but there were the 4 that I had that were exactly the same. I wanted to make sure I gave everybody a fair shot. So right away on the nose, again, this has been in the glass for about an hour now, so they don't have that tightness that I described earlier. Sometimes when you pour right out of the airtight container, you don't get, especially a lot of aromas. I'm still not getting a lot of aromas out of this. And what I do smell is the flat smell. I can actually smell a little bit of the alcohol, even though it's only 12.5%. And there's not a whole lot of body to this wine. That is tart and astringent. Like a light cherry taste as far as flavor goes. Really no secondary taste, and just a bad finish. Yeah, I'm not. I'll give it one more try. Let's see. Yeah, those are sharp tannins. They're not refined at all. That is a no. Unless you're having a big party with a bunch of people you don't really care what you serve to, maybe that's acceptable. But please don't do that to your friends and family. I don't care how much you. Yeah, just don't. All right. Moving on. Let's grab the Woodbridge here. So this box is a little different. They claim there's 3 glasses in this box. I don't know how they drink. I say it's about 2. It says 3 5.5-ounce glasses though. This is what you call a Tetra Pak. This is what, again, most of the Europeans are drinking their box wine out of. It's almost like your almond milk container that a lot of you probably get, or all right. So there goes just a little twist off top. I did give this the same hour to breathe. And honestly, I don't remember what I paid for this either. I do know the 1.5 liter bottle goes for around 12 bucks. I'm not sure what I paid for this little box though. So initial aromas, there's some cherry, and maybe a little spice note there as well. There is definitely more body in this wine than there. You can see. I don't know if you can see the legs there in this wine. All right, definitely more body to this wine than there was in the Franzia. This is 13.5% alcohol, and it's from California. And that's not bad. It's not great, but for a quality value wine, you really can't go wrong with Woodbridge. This is a good. That's something you could serve to friends and family and not be embarrassed about. I don't think I would drink that on a daily basis, but it's quality enough that, again, I would open that for friends and family and not be embarrassed by it. Let's go on to the Nighthawk. Okay, so this is from from Boda Box. This is their new Nighthawk. Well, not that new anymore. Nighthawk division or brand. So Boda is what the Spanish call those little sheepskins that you pour wine in and you walk around with. You bring them up on the ski slope and whatnot. That's the Spanish word for that. So that's where they got that from. So this Boda holds 4 bottles of wine. All right, it's a 3-liter box that costs $19.99 on the shelf in my store, at least. In most places where I've seen it was $18.99, $19.99. You might see it as high as $22.99, but I wouldn't pay much more than that for a 3-liter box. So the Nighthawk brand is they're bolder. They say bolder, rich, bold, and smooth. All right, it's Wine Enthusiast top 50 best buys. That's a value categorization, not a quality categorization. So this one does have a little more aroma. It's a little more of the traditional Cabernet aromas. You know, blackberry, dark cherry, cassis. And again, a little touch of spice note in there, like almost like a little pepper spice in there. That body-wise, probably a little less than the Woodbridge actually, but it is smooth. They're very right in their description of that one. Smooth. I'm not sure about the rich and bold. It's good. Again, for a party, you can pull this out. Everyday drinking, it's probably okay. Not a bad choice. All right. And let's move right along to our last choice here. This video is a little longer than I normally do them. Hopefully you're sticking with me here, because this is the new edition from Chateau Saint Michelle. This is called Top Box. It's not a fancy looking box, but they say they're the top box. Let's see. All right. They're saying notes of dark fruits, plum, chocolate, and vanilla. Let's see. Definitely blackberry, some dark cherry. Not sure about the plum, but definitely the chocolate and vanilla. Those are like secondary aromas. Traditionally a good quality indicator. The body on this wine probably looks a little heavier than the Woodbridge even. So this is our highest body wine. Again, these last 3 wines are all 13.5% alcohol. This one is from Washington State versus the last 2 that were California, and the first one was from Chile, remember. Wow. All right. So I think that's our winner there. In addition to just being better overall with the on the nose, flavors match that perfectly. You're getting those deep dark fruits, getting that blackberry, dark cherry flavor as far as fruits goes, and then again that chocolate and vanilla on the finish, almost like a little smoky finish as well. The tannins are very well integrated. Again, this is from Chateau Saint Michelle. If you saw our last video, which I will link up above in case you didn't, they're making great stuff out there. This would be my choice. So if I was going to, again, this is So I've seen this anywhere from $19.99 to $23.99. It just hit the market here in New Jersey. Um, they do make a couple other varieties in addition to the Cabernet, but I wanted to be fair, and we did all Cabernet today. Yeah, this would be my choice if I had to pick. There you go. There's your winner of the Box Wine Cabernet Challenge. If you'd like to see a different box wine or any other challenges in the future, leave a comment down below. Let me know. I'm always happy to take requests on things that you would like to see reviewed here at iHeartWine. Cheers. Cheers to our winner, top box, best box wine of the day. And they highly recommend on box wine choice. All right. Don't forget, if you like what I do here, like and subscribe to the channel. It's much appreciated. All those subscribers mean a lot. We also have our giveaway we're still working on. We'll be giving away these Apple AirPods when we hit 500 subscribers, so please subscribe. But the drawing will be for all the people who have commented on all our videos since Thanksgiving, which was Beaujolais Nouveau. Another video which I'll link up here in case you haven't seen it. But anybody who comments on any of our videos from then until we do the drawing will be entered into the drawing automatically. And again, cheers. If you have any questions, I'm here to help. If you don't know where to get some of this stuff, happy to supply that information. You can reach me on iHeartWine. You can follow me on Facebook, iHeartWine, Twitter, and Instagram, of course, iHeartWine, and here on YouTube. Until next time, cheers. Enjoy your wine.